We do not take this lightly. This is our last resort. It represents great sacrifice and great courage on the part of our members and all of us. Here at the table and in the plants across the country, clearly understand the hardship that it may cause.
Nearly 50,000 General Motors employees nationwide plan to walk off the job at 11:59 tonight, setting the stage for the nation's first auto strike in 12 years. Good evening, I'm Keely Lovern. The collective bargaining agreement between the United Auto Workers Union and General Motors expired last night at midnight. Despite ongoing talks since July, the parties remain divided on several key issues like job security, fair wage, and affordable health care. It's been well over 6 months since the last Chevy Cruze rolled off the line at the GM Lordstown plant. It ended a 53-year run of one of the largest manufacturing plants of its kind in North America. Now, since then, the plant has been on unallocated status. Local workers have told us time and time again they believe the last glimmer of hope for Lordstown rested in these negotiations. They were prepared to strike if or when it came time, and it happened last night as those negotiations broke down. UAW Local 1112 shop chairman Dan Morgan was one of 2 local UAW members to sit at the table during those negotiations yesterday. Morgan is just one of thousands of UAW members that have been calling for GM to stand up for them at the table, just as workers stood up for them when many thought the company wouldn't survive bankruptcy. First News reporter Jacob Thompson was the first local news reporter to talk to Morgan once he got back from Detroit. Jacob joins us live from the UAW Local Union Hall in Warren, where members are getting ready to hit the picket lines. Jacob?
Yeah, Keely, just like you said, I'm out here in front of the Union Hall where members are slowly starting to show up. They aren't being asked to come in until 11, but some have decided to get here early, try to feel out the temperature of what is going on, maybe get an insight of what's supposed to be happening tonight. Now, from what Morgan has told me, he says that people will come in here. He plans to have a meeting with them, give them what they need, and send them out to the plant to protest. They plan on being at every single entrance of the plant, protesting 4 to 6 hour shifts every single day, every hour, until maybe a tentative agreement is made. Now, I spoke to him earlier, and he said that both sides just decided to dug in their heels on this agreement, and that's how this strike started. UAW Local 1112 shop chairman arrived at the Union Hall around 7 p.m. on Sunday. He was previously in Detroit to hear what, if any, agreement was made. Now their next step is strike.
Once it was explained to us that they don't even have a proposal to show us, they don't have a tentative agreement, there was management really didn't slide anything across the table to actually go over with us. It was pretty easy and unanimous.
Some of the negotiations were centered around health care, getting temporary employees to a permanent job quicker, wages, and profit sharing. UAW Local 1112 shop chairman Dan Morgan tells me only 2% of what the union wants to see change was tentatively agreed on. He says the UAW was ready to strike.
There was minimal discussion. It was 100% unanimous when they asked to make the motion to strike the company at all GM facilities.
Now members of the Local 1112 plan on protesting at every entrance of the GM Lordstown plant. This will continue every day with 4 to 6 hour shifts until a tentative agreement is made. But unlike most plants, this protest will happen in front of an inactive plant.
We're doing it out of solidarity for all our other brothers and sisters that are out there. You know what I mean? We have problems in Lordstown with the company, but there's multiple problems that affect us down the road. We need to show that, hey, this is a nationwide strike.
According to reports, a person close to the negotiations said GM proposed to reopen 2 of the plants that were already closed, one of them being Lordstown. GM's response to the strike reads in part, quote, "We presented a strong offer that improves wages, benefits, and grows U.S. jobs in substantive ways, and it's disappointing that the UAW's leadership has chosen to strike. With over 400 members locally, retirees, and other unions, they'll have a mass number of support, and they're still accepting more."
If somebody wants to come out and help us, we're more than happy to have them.
Now it's just a little bit after 10 o'clock, about 10:05, so we got a little bit less than 2 hours until these workers will be sent out, some of these workers, will be sent out to certain stations around the plant. And again, that 4 to 6 hour shift continuously rotating between UAW workers or retirees or other unions that decide to help them, or just anybody who decides that they want to come in support of the UAW. Now, I hope to speak to some of the workers out here just to kind of get a feel of what they're thinking. Are they happy about the strike? Are they worried about it? Things of that nature. Live in front of the UAW Hall, Jacob Thompson, WKBN 27 First News.
All right, thanks so much, Jacob. And President Donald Trump responded to the situation on Twitter this evening. He said, quote, "Here we go again with the General Motors and the United Auto Workers get together and make a deal." Congressman Tim Ryan responded on Twitter as well. Ryan says he stands with the UAW's decision to strike. He says they deserve better wages, affordable health care, and job security. First News will continue to bring you coverage throughout the night and this strike. You can follow that coverage on our free mobile app, on air, or on our website at WKBN.com.